Hello, class. This is Wednesday, September 30th, and I'm trying an experiment with these little YouTube videos and to see what you all think. This is Latin 101, the Laura semester, and we barely got started, so Latin 101 is kind of tough to teach online, so I'm going to try to make sure that you all know enough so we can move on a little bit, even if we go slowly, and we'll be able to catch up in 102. So here we go. This is the first chapter, and this is the vocabulary list, and we're going to have a quiz on this until Laura came. So it's on page 2 of your book, and we just barely started talking about how Latin worked. But you'll notice all these nouns, carta, Europa, fabula, insula, peninsula, puella, regina, terra, they all end in A. And that's where we're going to stop today on looking at the vocabulary list. All of these nouns that end in A are called first declension. And that little trial experiment I sent to you, that YouTube video, was from for first declension. And so I'm going to go through it again, okay? So I'm going to shut the book. Well, just reminding you, this book is really good. It does a good job of explaining. So I'm going to have to count on y'all to read the chapter since we won't be able to do it quite as much. But the important thing is to understand about how declensions work. That's the very most important thing for beginning Latin, okay? And so first declension is on page 4, and they have examples. So now I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? Shut the book. Here we go. So the noun I sent you was waka. Waka, and it's listed like this in the vocabulary with that ending like this. Well, not in this chapter, but in the subsequent chapters. Waka, wakai. And by convention, this is how Latin nouns are listed, and what that means is the first word you put on top, and the one below the second word you put below. Waka, wakai means cow. I really like this noun, and so that's how we get started. Okay, and the next thing you need to know, I'm going to explain this to you before we actually decline it, is what the cases mean. Remember, the cases are the job titles of what a noun's going to do in the sentence. So our 5 cases are nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, and ablative. We're only learning nominative, accusative, and ablative in the very beginning. And so I'm going to put the other case names, genitive and dative, there, so you'll be familiar with them, but we're not going to worry about them right now. So the nominative case is the subject or predicate noun. The accusative case is the direct object, and the ablative case is the object of a preposition. We have cases, particularly in English, when we use prepositions. So if you say, I love he or him, we say, I love him. So that's the direct object, and it spelled differently than the subject, he or him. So that's the same thing that's going on here with the Latin cases, except it's for all the nouns, not just for prepositions. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is decline. And declining means that we're going to hook these different endings on to the different cases. So these are the case endings, and I've just abbreviated NGD, ac, ab, nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative, singular and plural endings. We're skipping genitive and dative. So the ones with the stars, nominative, accusative, and ablative, are the endings. Okay, so now we're going to put those on waka. So I have taken the waka, wakai that we started with on top, and you go to the genitive, and you take what becomes before the AE, that's walk, B-A-C-C, and you can list them all the way down, 5 on each side, walk, 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 walk. And even though we're going to skip the genitive and the dative as far as using them, you might as well see how to decline it. And so to put the endings from there onto the stem is going to look like this. Wakai, 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 wakarum, wakai, wakis, wakam, wakas, waka, wakis. Okay, and so there's first declension. Okay, oops. Now I'm going to show you how the cases work a little bit. All right, I see the cow. I see the cow. So cow is direct object. I see the wakam. Okay, I see the wakam, direct object. All right. The cow walks. The cow is the subject. So it's waka. So it's the cow walks is the cow waka. The cow walks. Okay. I see cows. Cows is the direct object, but it's plural, so it'll be wakas. I see cows. Wakas. Here, I walk with a cow. With a cow, that's the object of the preposition. Okay, so the object of the preposition is ablative. Okay, so I walk with a cow is kum, waka. With a cow, kum is the preposition, so use the ablative. And then I walk with cows, object of the preposition, kum wakis. We get from the chart right here. And so that is the overview of how the cases work. You have to figure out what the case is in English. I see the cow, direct object, accusative. The cow walks, cow is subject, nominative. I see cows, direct object, wakas, okay, direct object plural. I walk with a cow, ablative, with a cow is a prepositional phrase. And I walk with cows is prepositional phrase. Cow is singular above and plural here. Waka, wakis. Tell me what you think.